Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video I wanted to share something with you that honestly I don't do too much myself, but I figured that now that I'm more knowledgeable on it, I would share it with you guys. I first want to thank GetTheCut. He is a guy that I actually met yesterday. He's a level, I think he's 1120, I don't know, he's over 1,000 though. Really great guy. He's got a lot of cool stuff to share. He was helping me out with figuring out what camp items will provide good buffs for your character, and that's like, perception, intelligence, agility, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you a bunch of items you can put down in your camp that will actually help you with XP and stuff like that. They'll give you little buffs. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Okay. So we're here at GetTheCut's camp, and he's got a bunch of these things set up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here first and show you what machines I'm talking about. So let me just get my notes out here first, but the ones we have over here is going to be the West Virginia slot machine, the fortune teller machine, and the derby game. So the first one we're going to start with is going to be the fortune teller. This is going to give you 30 luck for, I believe, 30 minutes. So what you're going to do, you come over here, you wait for him to kind of do his thing, and he'll give you a little piece of paper, and once you get that, there should be a little pop-up. There we go. Wizard's Fortune number 24. And we should get some kind of buff. Even if we don't, it is a guaranteed 30-minute luck boost. So I think that we should be okay here. Let's go just see what the... Actually, I guess I can't go over there. But anyways, that's plus 30 luck, or sorry, plus 1 luck for 30 minutes. Pretty damn awesome. Same thing with this. Let's use the West Virginia slot machine. What is this one giving us? Oh, another plus 1 luck. So it doesn't really matter which one you use. Maybe if you have one or you have the other, it really doesn't matter. Either or will give you plus 1 luck. Going over here to the mechanical derby game. This one should give you plus 2 intelligence. I unfortunately am not too aware of what the that buff is going to be, but it is still pretty cool. So looks like we finished the game there, and I did actually use this one a little bit earlier. Kind of a tip I could share: if you place an item down like right here, let's say a bed, what you can do is it'll actually make it so you don't have to wait for the entire game to end. You can literally just press A on this and it will automatically give you the plus 2 intelligence. Just a nice little tip there. Figured I'd share that with you guys. All right. Let's move on to the next one here. Looks like Get Out's got one of his friends here as well. Let me see if I can get up these fucking stairs. So these next ones might be a little more available to you guys. The first one we're going to talk about is going to be the exercise bike right here. So let me hop on this, and this will give you a strength buff. The thing with all of these items is you're going to want to stay on these items for, I want to say, like at least a minute. I'm going to share with you guys a tactic that might help you get all of these done faster, kind of in one swoop, a little bit later, but let's see if we actually get the strength buff from this. I honestly didn't do my research. Oh, sorry, endurance buff. You feel fit. Endurance increased by plus 2. So there you go. There's an endurance buff. We have a luck buff so far. We have an intelligence buff. That's an endurance buff. Let's see if this will give us one as well. Let me check my notes here. I do have notes on the speed bag. The speed bag gives plus 2 agility for 30 minutes. So staying in there, let's see if it will give us that agility boost. Again, with all of these, you got to stay in here for like 30 seconds to a minute, something like that, and eventually you'll get that boost. So let's see if this one will pop up for us. If not, I'll just keep moving on. I'm sure. There we go. You feel agile. Agility increased by 2. Wonderful. Okay, so the next one we're going to focus on out here is going to be the drums. I believe this is going to give you the well-tuned effect, but honestly, if it gives you an effect or not, this will still be pretty badass. Oh, I should have bought this one there in the atomic shop. This is so sweet. This is a hell of a lot better than the snare drums, I'll tell you that. Could really get a whole band going with this thing. Let's see, though. I'm not sure if this is going to give me the well-tuned buff. Let's find out. But this will work with, this buff will work with any instrument. So you can put down the basic musical chair or instrument, whatever the fuck that plan is. You can play the banjo, you can play the guitar, and I believe they'll give you a well-tuned buff, which should be for perception or intelligence. There you go, well-tuned. Let's go into our Pip-Boy and see if we can maybe find out what this effect does. Doesn't look like it. My fucking left trigger is broken, so I can't scroll my Pip-Boy, but that'll give you an effect. I assume it's intelligence, perception, or some shit like that, but you guys can figure it out. I don't know. Let's try the arm wrestling machine. I'm just going to assume this is going to buff my strength somehow. Strength is actually pretty decent. It'll always increase your carry weight, so you might as well have a strength buff there. I'll get a little bit more into what I know the buffs do at the end of the video, just for a little recap, but let's see if this is going to give me a strength buff. I mean, it should. Not let's see. There you go. Or charisma. Jeez. You feel charismatic. Charisma increased by plus what? 2 plus 1. I didn't get to read it, but I guess that that might go in with the ladies element here. You know, what is it? Curls for girls. I don't remember. Some shit like that. Okay, let's move in here. This is going to be the radiation glove box. This was part of the current scoreboard. I believe it's part of the current scoreboard, so you actually can get this. And what this will do is it will give you a perception bonus. Let me check really quick. Yeah, perception boost. I didn't really read into what the boost will be, but I'm sure that, you know, in about 30 seconds here, we'll find out what it is. It is 100% perception. There we go. Perception increased by 2. I personally love perception because I'm a rifleman, so it will always help me out with my range and stuff like that. The, let's see, I'm just making sure I'm not missing any here. Am I? No. Okay, well, one of the most important ones we're going to have is going to be a bed. And that might be pretty obvious to you, but the well-rested effect gives you plus 5 XP for 1 hour. So, if you don't have any of the machines that I've gone over today, at the very least, if you have a bed, if you sleep in this, get the buff, that is plus 5 XP for 1 hour. I would suggest stacking that with like a lunchbox and a full casual team, and then you'll be, you know, getting a shit ton of XP. It'd be crazy. So, we're going to get this bed done, and then I'm going to go over again what these buffs might mean, what they'll do for you, and a little kind of, I guess, way to compact all this so that you'll be able to, I don't know. Let's see, though. I think I might have already gotten the well-rested perk, so I'm not going to waste too much time there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did. Oh, there we go. You feel well-rested. And again, that'll give you plus 5 XP for an hour. So, let's come down here in the middle here, and let's try to recap a little bit. Okay, so we did the fortune teller machine. We did the derby machine. We did the slot machine, the exercise bike, the drums. What else did we do? The arm wrestling machine, the radiation glove box, the bed, and if there was any that I was missing, well, I'm sure you guys saw them in the video, but excuse me. Basically, what all these can do for you is they'll give you buffs. You know, XP is going to help with, well, obviously XP is going to help with XP, but intelligence is going to help with your XP. The higher intelligence you have, the more XP you're going to get. Luck, I'm not entirely sure what's going to help you with, maybe drops and shit like that. But the bottom line is, these are buffs that literally take you, like, I would say under 5 minutes to equip all of them. They'll stay on for a half hour to an hour. You can come back and redo them. You know, why not have these on? This is such... the reason I'm making this video is because I really didn't even invest any thought into that I could, you know, get onto the game, go through all these buffs, and then play all my shit and get even more rewards, even more XP, even more boosts, stuff like that. So, I'm putting this video out there in hopes that you guys will maybe make this part of your 76 daily ritual. I know that I'm going to, and that perfectly segues into the next point I'm trying to make. And I have it down in the shelter, but what I'm going to show you, he's got 2 foundations here. You see this foundation right there, right there. What I did in my shelter is I managed to stack all of these buffs there. So this is, there's GetTheCut. This guy is a fucking legend, I'll tell you that. But what I had managed to do was fit most of these machines on 2 foundations. Now, there are a lot of machines, and you can fit them on 2 foundations. The reason that I wanted to do that is just in case, you know, you guys have maybe a small area in your camp where you can place these items down, and you want to make it as compact as possible, and that way you can kind of get them all done at the same time. That is my advice to you. You can put all of them down in anywhere from 2 to 3 foundations. I definitely suggest putting them down in your shelter. Honestly, the way I feel about the game is like, if I had all of these down in one little area, it wouldn't really look too realistic with a lot of my camps. So that stuff I would save for my shelter. You know, you load in, you go in there, you get all your buffs, and then you go and start playing. So, folks, I don't really think I have anything else left to say. Let me pop up here with GetTheCut. Actually, you want to walk down here? We'll get a nice little outro. Yeah, just stand next to me. Awesome. So yeah, you know, this might not have been the most well-organized stuff like that, but I'm hoping that this will give you at least a little bit more information that can help you with your playthroughs in the future. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have left to say, aside from I'm going to be doing this every day from now on. I really, really want to thank GetTheCut for helping me out. He was on really late last night, and today he was sticking around for the video and stuff like that. He really gave me some awesome information. I had no idea about the buffs and this stuff, and, you know, at a level 400, I kind of feel stupid for not doing this. So the last thing I want to say is, if you guys have already been doing this, you know, and you might comment, oh, this is so stupid, it's so obvious. I genuinely just did not put any mind into doing these buffs and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not going to rant anymore and waste any more of your guys' time. Again, I want to thank GetTheCut for helping me out a lot. He's been really, really great today. Yeah, nothing else for you. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.